Well, here we are at the Toucan Sanctuary Ranch. Yeah?
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, it's useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world. This is the beginning of meditation. Most of us would have rather money than tangible wealth, and a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event. This is a disaster, for as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere signs, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't material, that's just an idea. Reality is the point cannot be explained in words. I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive, to go on. We must go on.
you guys think of the baby sloths?
There's
Can I have
pineapple
one?
chocolate.
Can you
How
get
were the baby sloths?
There's also pink salt
I'm talking to
chocolate.
you, baby sloths.
There's
Did
also
you like?
chai.
Did you like the baby sloths?
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Heidi, what'd you think about the baby sloths? What do you want me to buy you sloth
Oh my
stuffies
God,
so you
that'd
can
be
just
great.
throw them underneath the stairs with the rest of your stuffies in our home when we get
This
home?
one actually has something.
It's more of a wanter and waster than want, need, and use.
I tripped over that. What are they? The other ones are just useless.
Watch your footing.
Well, can you buy me one?
No, not buying you nothing.
That cookie was good.
We gave you life. That's enough.
No, it's not. Take my life back.
What'd
They're
you
about
think
to
of?
take your room
What'd you
away.
think of the sloth? That's it? That's all you thought about Sid?
Gosh, he didn't pay attention to me the entire time.
He paid more attention than you.
No, he was sitting there picking up ants off his pants.
Ants in his pants?
And I looked at them, but mostly
Everybody's
I'm
had
more
ants in their
interested in
pants.
the
Okay, we're going.
And some dogs bite her. Okay, some dogs bite her, so she's traumatized. She spends most of the time alone. Well, not alone because it's the same enclosure, but she doesn't play with these monkeys. She doesn't, you know. So for that reason, she's here as a permanent resident. Okay, that one is Samba,
Just shoves it right in his mouth.
and Samba is like the alpha male here. He's really active and aggressive, which is good, but release monkeys is not easy issue, you know. The problem is that we cannot release only one monkey. We have to find at least 40, 50 monkeys because they live in big familiar groups. If we only release one monkey, they will die. Okay? So for that reason, Samba is here. And the one back there, can you see it? Yeah? That one is Jazz. Okay? The one back there. And Jazz is here because the poacher decided to cut 2 fingers of that monkey. So imagine that condition. If you see, these animals only have 4 fingers. They are thumbless. Did you saw that?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that for Jazz. And also for that condition, he is traumatized. He is in that enclosure back there, separate from this one because here, in the big enclosure, Samba is like the alpha male. So if we put together 2 males, they will fight. Before do that, we have
Monkeying
to
around.
wait some months and wait and see if they can get used to each other. But for now, they have to be separate.
I'm guessing these monkeys are very smart.
Super smart animal. Super smart animal.
He's smiling.
Most of the monkeys here are actually smart.
Sorry?
He's watching his back. He's like, you better not be sneaking
Yeah.
up, stealing my
Yeah,
nut.
exactly.
Oh,
You see the alpha male.
yeah.
Venga, Samba. Venga. Samba. These animals can jump 10 meters. Branch to branch. Imagine that. 10 meters. Tome, no sea peleón, man.
I'll get you. If that chicken wire wasn't there, that camera would be mine.
A monkey, well, a spider monkey can live about 30 years. Here, the oldest one is Easy. She's about 8 to 9 years old. And the youngest is Jazz.
Who would want to cut their tail off?
That's screaming.
It's like the greatest part.
There.
That one, yeah, that one over there is Jazz. The one with 2 fingers. Okay, the population of the spider monkeys and also capuchin monkeys decreased a lot 60 years ago because they were fairly common in black market trade, especially in the States. And nowadays they are in danger because they are losing the habitat, right? They are cutting all the trees. If you see, the tail has like a skin pad, as I told you. It's really, really sensitive. can eat fruits, insects, seeds, nuts, and also meat like rats.
Never really saw you coming until you turned me around.
4 to 6 toucans in the same nest. That's why here we have 5 and just 1.
Back up, I'll get you. I will. I'm telling you, I will bite you. It looks like you.
We have to feed the sauces, we have to help them.
Never really saw you coming until you turned me around. Used to think I was nothing. Look at this love. So give me your hand, I can see mine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Oh yeah, no more tears. Oh yeah, no more tears. Take that chance, we'll be fine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Oh yeah, no more tears. Oh yeah, no more tears.
Costa Rica we call it
You pooped for me.
as you can see.
Sloth as if they have a baby. And so let me see if I can put Phoebe with Anise here. She's getting a little bit nicer to the others, so hi, sweetheart. But you can see the difference in how they look, the fur, and anyway, so then they're put with other babies so they have another warm body to cling to because they'd be on mom at this point. So we feed them milk syringes because in the wild they wouldn't drink water. And so, except, you know, the only liquid they would drink is when they're nursing from mom. So they can choke really easily. So we have to feed them with syringes rather than baby bottles. Leslie, our founder, and I are the only ones that feed them, so we have some consistency with their feeding and make sure that they're, you know, one of them isn't having a problem or something. And so it's a 24/7 job, so I get the older baby, she gets the little teeny tinies. I live here with the sloths and the veterinarian, Anna the veterinarian, and so that way she and I are available 24/7. I am for feeding babies and she is for emergencies. And now the older ones get to have a little structure that they can climb on at night and eat and everything, so they're becoming more nocturnal, so they're a little less active during the day. This little guy was found in the sand in Manuel Antonio. Same thing, his mom had crawled off just like Anise's mom because sloths won't come down and retrieve their babies. It's too much effort for their metabolism and, you know, they eat leaves. That's their main food item, that they need the teeth that wouldn't break and be unreplaceable. So they have these ever-growing teeth, very sharp, very dirty when they're older, like this little guy, because he wasn't old enough to be eating leaves yet. His teeth are very white. The older ones that were with Mom, and let's see if we can see with either Phoebe or Anise. Anise will show us. You can see they're kind of brownish, and that's because that meant that she ate leaves. And if they come in, they have brown teeth. We know that they've already eaten leaves because that's the tannins in the leaf that do it. Okay, girls, enough. Anise is not totally used to interaction with other babies, and Phoebe's being very needy because her buddy is in the hammock, and she was feeling very needy. I say more than anything else in the day. Usually I end up bleeding, but oh no, she's over here. She's over here. You can see. That's yeah. Come on. Well, Aria's over here. And once again, the claws. But it's usually more to get our attention for wanting to be held or being, comforted about something. So, but we do always offer them